It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the Superdome. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints, Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing at the start. Here's Carr. Pass is caught by Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now a 2nd down throw from Carr. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
1st down throw for Carr. Left side into the hands of Olave.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part, so once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Carr working out of the gun. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Carr now on 2nd down. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And the Saints are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Now, Carr. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Second down and 8. Now Hurts going to run this one himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. from the shotgun. It's Hurts. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Carr now. His pass taken in by Shaheed. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Shaheed in motion. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. Here goes Hurts on the design run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. They get 15 on that game. Good for an Eagles first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders.
Dennis Allen not sure about that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Demario Davis there on the play. Third and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
One quarter in the books. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. Second down, Carr. Shaheed with the catch. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
And I don't know, I think he is short. They're going to mark him short, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A second down throw for Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers.
Dennis Allen not sure about that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge unsuccessful, and they are out of challenges now for the remainder of the game. Now a 3rd and 2. To the air again. Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Hurts will try it again. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now, a 2nd down throw from Carr. Quick throw here is complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Carr now on 2nd down. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Philadelphia.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Again, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. Big-time play for Philly. And even 50 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Hurts again. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Strong. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Carr now. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Olave is the motion man. And that is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Hurts working in the pistol. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw, Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. To the air again. Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here's Barkley, and that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Williams now to return. Now an opening past the 30. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Go play action with Carr. That deep for Olave.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Second down, Carr. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play,
the pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. On comes the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hurts will try it again. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got it at the 7, and he will score. Jahan Dotson, touchdown Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Carr working out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. Quick slant into the hands of Smith.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Hurts again. His throw left side is complete.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Carr now to throw on 1st down. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
This will be a Saints 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts to throw. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Saints offense ready to take over once again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Throwing is Carr. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now Carr. This one is caught by Moreau. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. Secure the tackle after the catch, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time, and it's going to lead to fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. That's on the former All-Pro Lane Johnson. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw and brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On the handoff, it's Kamara. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Second down, Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They put Wilson in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now, Hurts. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Smith. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's a run, and he'll go down back at the 4.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Carr working out of the gun. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around. So at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Carr. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back is Carr. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, 6. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's a 2nd and 12. Now Hurts. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
3rd and long. Here goes Hurts on the design run. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and fourth down's coming up.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
We're about ready now for the punt. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And just a pickup of 3 or 4, but with the penalty a moment ago, it leaves them with a good down, 2nd and short. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
First down throw for Carr. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Carr now to throw on 1st down. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Carr. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. This one on target to Olave. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point, and now they'll try to finish up strong. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run the counter with Barkley. He'll have a yard or two up to about the 16. Here's a 2nd and 9. Moving the tight end right. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. Now Barkley. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.